Welcome back to Joe Stonner Boxing. Dear oh dear, normal service is resumed, I'm afraid, because after a brilliant week last week with Inoue and Crawford and their brilliant performances, of course, boxing has to go back to its default setting. We have just had news that the Anthony Joshua Dillian Whyte rematch, scheduled for August the 12th, is now off. And it's off because there have been adverse findings regarding a test regarding Dillian Whyte. He's been here before. Matchroom released a statement saying today the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association informed Matchroom, the Association of Boxing Commissions and the British Boxing Board of Control that Dillian Whyte had returned adverse analytical findings as part of a random anti-doping protocol. In light of this news, the fight will be cancelled and a full investigation will be conducted. Further information on the event will follow. So the fight is off. The event, as things stand, isn't. And don't forget, it's a pay-per-view event. Now, Dillian Whyte, he's come out with a statement. He said, I'll quote the full thing. I'm shocked and devastated to learn of a report by VADA of adverse findings relating to me. I only learned of it this morning and I'm still reacting to it. I've also just seen that the fight is being cancelled without having any chance to demonstrate my innocence before the decision was taken. I can confirm without a shadow of doubt that I have not taken the reported substance, which so far I've seen that I haven't seen a specific substance reported, but anyway. In this camp or any point in my life, he says he's never taken it. I'm completely innocent and asked to be given the time to go through the process of proving this without anybody jumping to conclusions or trial by media. And again, Dillian has been here before, hasn't he? Okay, I insisted on 24/7 VADA testing for this fight, as I have done voluntarily and at my own expense for all of my fights for many, many years. This is not the first time that I have been reported as having an adverse finding for a substance which I have not taken. And as I did last time, I will again prove that I am completely innocent. In the meantime, all I can do is express my extreme disappointment to boxing fans who will miss out on what was sure to be a great event. Okay, so we are where we are. It's just a case of watch this space. What's going to happen with the show, we don't yet know. Will they try and find a replacement for Joshua? Some people have mentioned possibly Gerald Washington coming in. He has a contract, I presume, to fight Derek Chisora on the undercard. So what they do about that, I don't know. I don't want to see Joshua versus Washington. I think it's an appalling mismatch. I don't think Washington, to be honest with you, I think it's questionable whether he should even be fighting. I think he's probably come over here for one last paycheck. He is a perennial knockout waiting to happen. And an alternative could be, and this is according to Dave Higgins, who is the manager of Joe Parker, he says Joe can come in and fight Joshua as a replacement at short notice. Okay, they fought before. It was a pretty dull fight. But it's a damn sight better than Washington. Most things are. The only way it could be worse, and to be honest with you, if you put Chisora in with Joshua, that wouldn't necessarily be any worse than Washington, but it would be bloody awful. And no, surely they couldn't. I mean, no, I know this is a day and age where everything's pay-per-view, but surely they couldn't say pay-per-view for that. Parker, shaky, innit? I don't think pay-per-view. Nah, I mean, I don't buy pay-per-views anyway, but you know what I mean. Would people wash it? Would they ask for their money back? I don't know. Another one is Dempsey McKean. I believe he's a New Zealand fighter, heavyweight, completely untested. I would expect Joshua to make short work of him, to be honest. But, and again, pay-per-view, I don't think so, but I don't know. The whole thing is, of course, an absolute bloody mess. And we've been here so many times before, and it will all come out in the wash, no doubt. And people will make claims, and Hearn will spin it, and White will come out and say, well, he's already come out and said he's innocent, and so on and so forth. And around the mulberry bush we go, bloody boxing. I mean, God knows I love it. It's like having a missus who constantly gets on your tits. But, yeah, it is what it is. I'll keep you updated. I'll, let you know if I hear anything else. You can go and Google this if you like, if you want to depress yourself. But, yeah. Let me know. Leave your comments below if you want to. Who do you think Joshua should fight next? Should the card be scrapped? Should it be go ahead but not as a pay-per-view maybe? What do you think of Parker or McKean as an opponent? Just, got any comments, leave them below. And of course, as always, thanks for listening in. Appreciate your time. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you're new, and we will speak again soon, sometime soon. Bye for now.